entertained. Is that why you were here?
Lucky bastard.
You being sarcastic or something like that?
Fool, you should never mix drinks.
What are you retarded?
We're going to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we.
Bit of a fuck up, eh? Straight away. I did the wrong fucking thing. Oh well. Hello to Drops. Hello Persia. Hello Rich. I know. I was supposed to have it on this. But I had it on the wrong fucking thing. Alright? Look, I'm tired. It's been a while. Anyway, for the people who are already on.
You're joining so early. Shit the bed.
Also forgot to set up the fucking YouTube bit so I can see what the comments. Alright, give me a second. I forgot about. I knew there was something I was supposed to be doing. Can you hear me all right though? And is it Saturday? Alright, hang on. Let me get to the pop-out chat and open it. I wondered why the screen looked so big. Pop-out chat. All right, yes, hello. How is everyone? I hope you're all right. It's take me a while to remember how to do all this shit. Right. I don't need to have the bit to do, what do you call it? Oh, God, I can't remember what it's called. Slow mode and all that bullshit I never do. Anyway, hello everyone who's on. Don't forget to like the stream. Persia said sound quality is good, thank you. It has been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since I've done a proper live stream. Yes. Anyway, oh you lot, I'm very tired. Richard said, at least your pants were one would have been awkward with the pants was on. Yeah, sorry, Rich. Yes, at least my pants was on. Well, it's been a while. I've spent a lot of time around metallics in just shorts or just my pants. I was going to say, has it been that long that no one's going to be on? Slave to know, man. How you doing, John? You right, mate? And he said, sorry, I had to plug in. Yeah, fucking hell. I can't hardly even reach it tonight. Jock said, like the good old days. Must have been a month by now. I think it was. I haven't slept in my bed for over a month, which I don't know. That's why I'm so fucking tired, because, yeah, I haven't slept in my bed for ages. But even when Metallic was here, she slept in here because of my fucking snoring. It was easy for her, and also she'd fucked her foot up. But yes. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good weekend. I've only been back about 2 hours from Metallics. Pojo said, yes, however, I couldn't find a new hobby on a Friday or Saturday. There you go. No, I wouldn't let you down. Don't worry about that. I won't let you down. Oh, and I realised Slave to No Man meant he was plugging his phone in. Fucking hell. Got a new torch. Supposedly it does different lights. If you turn that wheel, it's supposed to get brighter. Getting bright? Oh yeah, it is. But also, does loads of other shit. That should cycle through different colours, supposedly. I don't know. It's got so many fucking settings on it. Anyway. Drop said, wait, you're telling me that sleeping bags aren't as comfortable as a bed? No, it's, well, the problem was, what it was when I was sleeping in the field, hang on, let me take my shoes off. I've got my shitty work shoes on. I had to go outside. When I was sleeping, hang on. So, when I was sleeping in the field, it was slightly slanted, right? And I kept waking up like at the bottom of the sleeping bag, at the edge of the tent. And then in the end, I ended up sleeping on metallic bed that she shut herself. Vladimir, how you doing? He said, hello, is Ninja Bangalore in action? Now, yes, it is. Yes. Pedro, you have been away a month and only loot you managed to get was a torch. What's your adventure on easy mode? I know these were waiting for me when I came home. The shit I bought home. Wow, not even worth showing. I didn't get nothing from the preppers mix. Oh no, I did. Sorry, that's a lie. And I apologise for that because I was actually given 2 very nice gifts at the preppers mix. Well, one was a gift and one was a review item. Because I had a little conversation with Lee from the bug out and said, "Do you fancy doing a bit of a you give me products and I'll review them?" And I said, it's up to you. We'll try it once. If you don't get nothing out of it, don't worry about it. So he did give me something, and I'll show you it later. I don't know if it's here yet or not, though, because I had to send some of the stuff home in a box because I didn't have enough room in my bag. Rita said, been tired all day. Think I overtrained. Yeah, I'm fucking knackered, mate. I'm knackered. E-bike prepper. How you doing? That's the BFG. How you doing, BFG? You right, mate? Did you get down to any of the meets this year? Because me and Metallic was at the Brecon Wales meet. Then we went to we've been to Ardley as well, and then we went to the Derby one. Derby one was pretty good. Well, they're all good, but you know what I mean. Vladimir, that's sad. Said that's sad. The drop said he only had a demo version Peugeot, but the cheat code still worked. Yeah, I did. So I did get a couple of things from the preppers meet, but I didn't have money to spend. E-bike prepper said I did the Brecon meet go. It was very, very hot, which was the same. You would know how hot it was if you went to the other Wales one. You'd know how hot it was, wouldn't you? It was fucking boiling. Nearly everyone there was new, so there was like there was the usual solid sort of, people who would always go, like Scott Wessex Blade and some of Funky's other mates, and then nearly everyone else was new, and I kept going around the field asking people if they'd ever been to any of the meets before. Most of them said no, and me and Metallic made some really good friends with some of the new people there, and took them to the other meets. There was no freak shows there. I didn't meet a single freak show there. Like that time there was a load of fucking weirdos there. There was none of that. There was no weirdos there at all. Apart from like the one usual weirdo who you will know. I'll give you a clue. Elderly female. The usual suspects was there, but there was no freak shows there. So I said, how many projects did you end up getting? I don't know. I can't remember at the minute. So off the top of my head, dropped at least 5. I have had a message from a bloke wanting so 2 people want like a double sheath. It's a sheath that will carry 2 knives. I've got orders for 2 of those. A little pouch for another knife. An MOD knife sheath. A Bowie knife. Why am I doing that? 5 maybe. At least 5. At least 5 that I remember. I'm sure there's more than that. Hello, Steve. How you doing, mate? Steve is one of the... So Nomad Steve is one of the people we met at the preppers meet, at Wales Prepper meet. He's fucking excellent. How you doing, Steve? You're right, mate. Steve's also been watching the Spirophiles. Have you watched all of episode 6 yet? I'm fucking knackered, Steve, still. Steve's a great bloke. We met him at the Wales Prepper meet, and he came with us to the Derby meet. The drop said it's good that there's new people. It means the community's growing. Exactly. Yeah, nearly everyone we met there was new. So yeah. So Steve was someone we met at the Wales meet, and then came to the Derby meet. There's the other Rich, who I can't remember what his name is on here, BC something. We met him at the Wales meet, and he came to the Derby meet with us. Deep in the Bunker came to us at the Derby, came with us to the Derby meet. I said, well, came and sat, came camped with us at the Derby meet, and Dippin' Bunker, amazing bloke. He filmed an amazing scene for the Spirophiles. Space Cadet, how you doing, mate? He said, I'm about to munch and watch, or a watch. Oh, as you watch. Now I'm going to do and not respond until I'm done. All good. I am good, mate. I am good. Tired as fuck, but good. I've only been back from Metallics for about 2 hours. I've been on a 7-hour fucking coach trip. One of us, exactly. Altriano, how you doing, mate? He said, don't be a bum. Hit that thumb. Yes. Do like the live stream for me, please. But yeah. So the Wales meet. Oh, UK Urban Prepper. Mike. Nice one, mate. That's I finally met UK Urban Prepper. How you doing, mate? I will go on his podcast eventually. It was also UK Urban Prepper who ordered a couple of items. I can't remember what you ordered now, mate. I know you wanted the double sheath and the little pouch. There was maybe more, wasn't there? I've ordered some stuff. Slave to No Man said, had to skip Sunday early from the preppers meet. Wife had a heart attack. It's okay, she's still breathing. Thank God I've run out of paper plates. God knows the dishwasher works. Fuck's sake. Yeah, John, I was going to ask you about that. Yeah. I was so busy just nattering on. Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that, mate, but I'm glad she's all right. Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah. You can eventually. Okay, soon. Yes, I'll email you this week. Yeah, I promise you, it won't be my usual soon, as in 6 months. I'll do it a bit sooner this time. Thank you for the gift, by the way. Yeah, UK Urban Prepper gave me a nice gift as well. I have got some. So I've been back about 2 hours. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, I'll get an edit. I'll edit a video for the meet, so you lot will see who. UK Urban Prepper's got a proper channel. Here's a proper YouTuber. He's got a proper channel. So yeah, go check him out. He's a great bloke. Yeah, I'm just fucking knackered. I'm knackered. But it's good. I've really enjoyed the Derby meet. It was great fun. Yeah, got some footage for the Spirophiles. Sold a few things. I mainly got like leather orders. I can't hardly talk tonight. What's it called? I don't know. People want leather goods. Leather goods orders. Yeah. Yeah, that's good though, because yeah. Oh, I sold a pry bar tonight, actually. You can, brother. A lot of you flatter me. I got to shoot. Speak to take care, mate. Nice having you on for a bit. See you later. And you lot will all see me on his channel eventually. See you later, mate. Take care. Where were we? Steve said, long journey back home, mate. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Steve, it was. Yeah, so I think it was, I got on the coach at 20 to 12, and I got in at probably 20 to 8. What's that, 8 hours? Yeah, 8 hours. I'm used to it now, though, at least. I got to listen to my Miley Cyrus album completely all the way through twice. Seb, sorry if I butchered your name there. He said, have you ever made your own soft body armor? I have, sort of. So I have made my own soft body armor from a big fuck off atlas type thing, roadmap, and leather. It's only just good enough though. But no, I've never bought Kevlar or anything and made them out of that. No. Because because the thing is, Kevlar itself isn't that good at stopping knives. What a lot of people don't realise, Kevlar is cut resistant, but when they put it in body armor, it stops bullets better than it will a knife. If it's not configured right or has extra material, a knife will literally piss easily go straight through Kevlar, as in like a bullet resistant vest. So for a bullet resistant vest to stop knives, it has to have something else in it. But I've heard that knife-resistant vests will stop bullets to a degree, but I've never seen that tested. But I have seen the other way around. Nick's Knives, how you doing, Nick? You're right, mate. So yeah, if anyone has any questions about what I've been doing for the last month, just ask. I've had a good time though. It's been good. So me and Metallic went to the Wales meet, came back to mine for a bit, and then we went to the Derby meet. John said, can do another cheap plug for my new podcast. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'll tell you what, John, let me get your channel up and I'll give him a little. I forgot. And your books, ain't it? Yeah, you've been doing books, haven't you, mate? Yes. Right. Go to channel. You tell them what you're up to, John, and I'll share a link for you. Well, safe to know, man, has been putting some stories on his channel. This is his channel. Go and sub to him. He's a proper decent bloke. Seb said, have you ever tried out carbon fibre material you can get on? No, I haven't. No. The drop said a piece of Lexan is enough, but is that soft though? I don't know what that is. What is Lexan? Oh, like a plastic type material, yeah. Is that soft though? Yeah. Hello, Ben. How you doing, mate? You right? Yeah, so I met some lovely people at the Preppers, mate. It was great. It was there's a fair few people I'd already met at the Derby one, or I knew online. A bit like UK Urban Prepper. I knew him from online, but I'd never met him. Yeah. Hello, Penny. How you doing? You right? I should finally be able to get the rest of the book readings listened to now. Now I'm back. How are you? You right? I'm very tired. Well, I'm all right. I got black coffee. Now wake me up. While I was away, I did have an idea for some more bandana weight type items, but I'll wait until I've got them done before I talk about that too much. Riggs, how you doing, mate? You right? Well, Drop said it can bend 180 degrees and return to shape. I'd say it's soft. Nice. Well, there you go then. There is an option. Lexan. Is it cheap? So yeah. This torch, I don't know. It's a nice little thing from Wooben. I will do a full review soon. About as big as a Zippo, really, I'd say. But it's supposed to do loads of different colours. Oh, yeah, that's a different colour than last time. Oh, that's changing colour. As I turn this wheel, can you see that? I don't know what the point in that is. Can you see it? I'll do that. Let's get yellow. What's that mean? If you're English or British, you should know what that means. What does that mean? I'm holding up the wrong kind of thing, but let's just say I had a little flower in my hand. What would that mean right now? You let me down. I'm stopping the live stream straight away. Seb said recently got former police armor rated for knives and for 44 Magnum. You can really get a bang for your buck with second hand. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Double said, yeah, all good, mate. Although I am sweatier than a drug dealer going through customs. Thank you, Persia. Persia is correct. I like butter. Yes. They do make me laugh. That's exactly what I was waiting for there. Oh, I'm not too hot. It's much better here. It's much better here. It's nicer today. It was fucking last couple of days around Metallic. It was death. Yeah, glad your missus is all right. Slave to know, man. Drop said you're about to tell a ghost story. No, I wasn't, you liar. I don't know many ghost stories. I can't remember them anymore. Anyway, what have you lot been up to? That's the real question. What have you lot been up to? Have you been crying in your beds at night? Because I haven't been on. You better have been. Otherwise, that's it. No more live streams. Joking. That's nice to be back. Although I do miss my queen already. I miss Metallic, but I think we did quite good. Pretty much living out of each other's pockets for over a month. Richard said, "Not my." Rich was with us at the Derby meet, obviously. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I didn't mention that, Rich, because I just assumed everyone would have known. Yeah, Richard was with us. We got to camp out with the crossbow bear. Yes, he was very he was a very good camp mate. And it was good seeing you, Rich. Actually, it was nice hanging around with you guys. Really enjoyed that. Seb said, "Nothing much, just living day to day. Hope you're doing well." Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. Just the usual bollocks. Come back camping. I'm fucking absolute skint now. Didn't sell nothing. Sold about 4 or 5 things. No, not even that. 3. I think I sold 3 things. All that money went on the way back. We did bring Richard's eggs back, and we also ate shitloads of Richard's eggs at the meet. We had a fucking omelette this big. Yes. It was massive. You know, like a giant fucking great big pizza. Imagine that, but it was an omelette. Yes. So I don't need to feel guilty about the eggs anymore. And I also bought a big bit of leather home. Have I got that? I know. Technically, I bought home some leather from Richards, but it's at Metallics because it was weighing my bag down too much. Richard said, "Mike's just being polite. I was a complete bore training on and on and on." No, you weren't, Rich. You was good. You was a fine camping guest. I did think this a few times, though.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras. I'm being absolutely straight with you. A fucking joke?
The Equalizer, how you doing, mate? He said, "Have you sobered up since prepping meet? I ain't getting pissed tonight." I didn't get drunk once when I can't get drunk at the preppers meets. It's too dodgy. I don't want to show myself up. No, I'm not drinking tonight. I would have, but I've got shit to do tomorrow. So now I might get drunk tomorrow night. Who knows? Anyone up for a drink tomorrow night? Late night drink. Drop said, "Was it as big as the last one you got?" What, the meat? Was the meat as big as the last one? I feel those about the same. So the Ardley ones are slightly smaller, but they are sort of open to everyone. But I think I don't know. I think the Ardley later. So the Ardley, I think they do too. The leather. When I get some leather, I will get a bit of, what from Rich, you mean? No, so what I got from Rich was some sofa leather. But to be honest, he gave me it. It was hardly a me, yes. He gave me the leather folded up. I hadn't unfolded it. I hadn't had time. How big is it, Rich? But yes, a good bit of sofa leather. It's always good having sofa leather for backup stuff. Because obviously sheaves and that you ain't going to make out of sofa leather because it's a bit too thin. But the sofa leather is perfect for making pouches or stuff where it's softer. Where you need softer leather. You know what I mean? Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, please. Hello, Bill. How you doing, mate? He said, "How's the night safe?" Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Just a bit tired. Yes, Bojo, yes. He said it's good for handle material. Yes, it is. Yes. So saying about stuff like that, because when I went to the meet, I came back with quite a lot of stuff unsold. I may advertise some of that stuff for sale if anyone wants it. I've got a slightly smaller than normal Warhammer. So it's exactly the same as the other ones, but a bit smaller. I've got a small shillelagh for sale. What else have I got? I can't remember. Rich said it's about 5 foot by 2 foot. Nice. Yeah, that is a good bit. What else? Oh, I forgot. So when I saw Steve, one of the other commission jobs I got was from Steve, actually. He wanted me to sort out the seals in his Crossman 224, so I'll do that. And I will also, he bought an old cookery off of his mate who works down the dump, with tenner. So I'm going to clean that up and make a sheath for it. It's ain't got a sheath, and it's a proper old school but good cookery. Seacal, how you doing, mate? Sorry if I butchered your name. He said, "Hey, Mike, been thinking about making some homemade stab-proof body armor. What do you suggest I use? What would you?" Yeah, I am skint. I'm always fucking skint. Penny said, "Mike is skint." I am. Yes. Feel free to donate. It does massively help if you do. I genuinely am. Especially when I come back from things. So homemade stab-proof body armor. You can use. It depends if you want it like covering like a proper body armor, like going around your body and over your shoulders. But you can make body armor from. I've got videos of it. You can make body armor panels from chopping boards, metal. What's the other ones? Magazines. But I don't know about an actual. I don't know a good material that you can use that's cheap, easy to find. I mean, sometimes it's easier just to get hold of ex-police body armor. In all honesty, yeah. So Steve's having a sheath for a cookery that he got. The cookery's, I don't know if I got it. Might be downstairs. The problem is the bag. I've got a big, like a big, massive luggage fucking bag. Well, a big bag, but it's so full of stuff. I don't know where it'd even be in there. It is in there though. Yeah. I don't know. I'm too tired to go and get it. Is there any point having the comments on the screen like that? Can you actually read them? They're there in case you want to. Slave today, myself. I've still got the best quiver around. Still goes, lovely, mate. Nice. And I'm glad you was really happy with that. Yeah, there's had a lot of work in that, and I was quite proud of that, and I'm glad you like it, mate. Yeah, that's one of them things. It fucking it took a fair bit to make, but it was completely to your own specifications, wasn't it? Equalizer, unless you work around with an old metal bin around your chest, you can't really make your own body armor. Steve said it's in the card we made. What the cookery? Yes, it's in its own cardboard sheath at the minute. Seb said, "Mike, is that a grozer in the middle of the weapon?" No, it looks no. Do you know what that is? It's quite a rare gun. It is a Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle. It's basically a bullpup AKM made by the Chinese. A bullpup AK-47 made by the Chinese. So I said, "I've been thinking about using what you suggested in the video about 5 years ago and using Velcro to tie the pieces together." So Seika, as far as I've since then, I haven't come up with any other material. So the Dropped mentioned something. What did you say earlier, Dropped? Was it Lexan? He mentioned something called Lexan, which could be good. Can you put it on again? I'm looking through Dropped. I don't know if I can find it. Something called Lexan could potentially be good. I was trying to think. Kydex. Kydex can be molded around your body, but you won't get massive bits of it. But yeah. I'll tell you what you could do, and I've been thinking about doing this myself. It might sound a bit odd, but I just think it would be a good way to get very lightweight stab-proof vests, right? Go online, buy ex-police bullet and stab-resistant vests, right? And if you're lucky, which most of the time you should get this, you will find that what you've bought is basically a Kevlar vest, which either has a layer of chainmail in it or a layer of steel plates that are layered like plate armor. Get rid of all of the Kevlar, and then you've literally just got the stab protection. And you probably bring the weight down to maybe a third of what that vest would weigh without the Kevlar in. It would be totally just stab resistance. Maybe cover the front and back of that chainmail in, cut a piece of cardboard to the shape of the chainmail so it doesn't drop down or whatever. Put that on the front and back, duct tape it into a panel, and then put that in a vest. And then you would have some lightweight, much more lightweight than most stab-proof armor. Because most, as I say, it depends what you buy, but when you buy stab-resistant body armor, it doesn't usually just have chainmail. And if it's a soft one, it'll be about that thick, and it'll have multiple layers of stuff in there. You know what I mean? I've got some stab protection downstairs that is all soft material. But if it's all soft material and it doesn't have, say, chainmail or metal plate, they're about that fat. That's how much material it needs to stay knife resistant. There's a Lexan, it's plexiglass but doesn't shatter when bent. Cheers, dropped. Seb said, yeah, the second-hand police gear really is the way to go. I think so too. Slave to know, man. Always lovely to have you on, mate. Take care. Hope your missus has a full recovery, and hope she already has. Take care, mate. It's always nice to have you on. See you later, John. Take care, mate. Space Cadet said, got my bro's camo vest here. Quite heavy without bullet plates. I think it's stab proof as well. I've got sent some new stab resistant stuff. I'll do a review next week. Again, it's in the fucking bag that I've got downstairs. Because I took it with me to potentially review while I was at one of the meets if I had time, but I didn't. Otherwise, I'd show you it and show you what that has inside. So the stuff I've got now has very weird material inside it. So also, Lexan is considered stronger and more impact resistant than plexiglass, known for its exceptional strength and ability to withstand high impact, suitable for applications like bullet resistant glass. Okay. They use it in bulletproof glass. Seb said, make your own body armor. It's all about research and testing. A surprising amount of materials at high resistance. Yeah, well, exactly. See, the thing is, if ever I've done any sort of looking into knife resistant stuff, I've always gone as cheap and easy to find as you could get. And, you know, that's the ones, if you watch, I put a video on about 2 days ago of homemade or easy to find materials to make backpack stab resistant armor. You know, the armor that fits in the back of one of these pockets. That's on my channel right now. See this pocket here? Absolutely perfect to put a thing of body armor in there. That's on my channel. I put it on about 2 days ago. Richard said some stab resistant material designed to grip the blade, so if you punch through, you still have a load of resistance. Yeah, nice one, Rich. Space Cadet said, I ain't watched the rucksack video yet. You get 4 old phone books in it. I didn't, but that would work. Yeah, that probably would work. We wouldn't even need 4. Well, if you had an old phone, but that big, yeah. But no, it's all stab protection. But yeah, magazines will work. Test it out. This ain't aimed at that wasn't to you, basically. That was to anyone watching. Yeah, test it. But they do stop knives. Stacked A2 paper should fit well. Yes, exactly. Well, that's why I used it was like a road map. It was an atlas type thing. I can't remember what it's called. An A to Z. A Great Britain A to Z, and they're about that big. They're big enough to cut in the shape. Well, yeah. Well, this is the thing. Yeah, it depends what caliber it's chasing exactly. Well, in my case, none, because I'm hoping it'll be a knife. Yes. Did I say I got an order for a Bowie knife as well? I'll sort that out soon. Yeah, I got a fair few bits to do. But I think my main projects are going to be get some of the Spirophile stuff done. I need to do the new documentary. I think I'll do the new documentary first and then get that out while that's been put out with a load of new content. Get another episode going. Paper armor is more for knives. Exactly, Seb. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So me and Metallic watched a few films. She will be on tonight, by the way. We watched Sinners. Have I spoke to you since I watched Sinners? Sinners was all right. I thought it was okay. Metallic guessed what it was quite early on, which she has a habit of doing. I think she guessed it anyway. I don't know. So Sinners was okay, but I found it was like a new version of From Dusk Till Dawn, a new older version of Dusk Till Dawn. So it was another Dusk Till Dawn type premise, but set before. It was all right. What else did we watch? She's not on, so I don't really remember now. What else did we watch? Watched a few films. Don't think we've watched anything new though. Oh, I have been watching Coupling with her though. I'm up to about series 3 now of Coupling. Basically, that's done new content, got new stuff this evening to go edit in a bit. Oh, nice one, mate. Nice. Oh, good. I hope the videos are going good, mate. Seb said, never seen titanium used in body armor. Would be interesting to see, consider its lightweight properties. Well, yes. I bet someone online's probably done that, but because you can get. See, this is the thing. Titanium used to be very expensive, didn't it? I think titanium is actually becoming cheaper now, isn't it? You can get titanium from the Chinese, and it's proper titanium as well. A lot cheaper than it used to be. I can't remember what else me and Metallic watched. Basically, that's a parking wankers gets the views. Right. While everyone's being reasonably quiet, don't forget you can donate to the channel if you want. You don't have to, it don't matter. But if you do, it does massively help. I've got a thing called Coffee, and you go onto the Coffee website and you can donate, go straight into my PayPal. Help me live, basically, because YouTube is my job. I do get a little bit of money from ads, but I don't sign on, never have. And it don't matter if you don't. But if some people like to, see, this is the thing. Some people actually want to donate and they don't know they can. I have got super chat and that, but if you do it through Coffee, I get more of it. Put it that way. You can become a member if you want. There's a link in the description showing you how to donate. How to donate, not showing you how, it's how to donate. And there's a link in the chat as well if you can do that. And I'll play you a little 30-second video now, just showing you how to do it. Because some people will say, oh, I didn't know how to do it. Fucking lie if you say that. Right, back in 30 seconds. Hello, Slater. How you doing, mate? You right? Oh, yes, as Space Cadet says, yes. And there's a giveaway going on still right now. I'm going to end it soon. I might end it, yeah, £1. £1 an entry. Enter as many times as you like. You can be up for winning quite a few prizes. Yeah. Join in. I might draw that in about a week. Slater. So Slater's one of the people who we met at Wales and came with us to Derby as well. I'm going to do a little trade with Slater. So I've got a knife of his that needs a sheath, and he's going to sort us out a new sort of logo type thing for the channel. You know, a little intro. Thank you, Slater. Yeah. Equalizer said, even I'm a member. Yes. Yes, and thank you for that. Yeah, become a member if you like. £2 a month. That's all it is. It all adds up if people do it, and it is appreciated. So yeah, if you want to support me, you can. You don't have to. It's all good. You know what I mean? I'll always make my money some way online. Oh, God, where was I? The giveaway. I think I'm going to call it in about a week, maybe. That's one of my list of things to do. One of them was to pack up the giveaway. I can't remember what the other ones were. The list is in my bag at the minute. So anybody got any plans for the weekend? I should be going out for a meal tomorrow for my nephew's 30th birthday. So we're going to do that. And then I might get some beers in tomorrow night. If anyone fancies a chat. I know Penny in the drop probably. Do you reckon, could you two have a reasonably late night with me tomorrow if I have a drink tomorrow? I know most people have got work tomorrow, but obviously if I stay up till 5, it's only midnight for you two. What have you been up to later anyway? I ain't been back long. I think I've been back. I got home about, I don't know, 8:30-ish. It's like, oh my God, I didn't realise that poster was real weapons on the board behind you. Yes. You didn't know that? Yeah. Yeah, what it was. I printed that banner off because well, I got the banner made. Otherwise, I printed it off. I got the banner made because at one point YouTube got a bit weird with other weapons in the background, but they don't seem to care now. I think the algorithm gets it better now. When the algorithm first came in and was trying to spot people holding guns, they kept seeing that and getting a bit weird about it. You've been down the allotment, have you? Nice one, mate. Especially that said barbecue earlier, not long home. Yeah, I've been on a fucking 8-hour coach trip today. It wasn't too bad though. No delays. Straight on. Oh, get to London, wait for a bit. Oh yeah, actually, yes. Thank you, Persia, for reminding me. Oh, that's another thing I have to do. I don't know why, but half of the products on Teespring are missing. So I'm gonna have to put them on again. I don't know if they've changed those products and don't sell them anymore. The shit stickers aren't on there. The shit IDs. The shit stickers might be, but the shit, you can't buy the shit IDs on there. I can't even get them. So I'm going to put them back on there. Yeah, so them banners, you can actually buy that banner if you want. Yeah. I don't know how much they cost now. Teespring would get a bit Teespring, they were quite good for doing all right price merch, and then it kept getting higher and higher and higher. Because I've always set my merch prices because they're it's like print to order or made to order. You know, you can get cups and shit, and the profit I make is like £1. I don't make money on them. I just like having that shit out there. But it's getting so dear now. Seb said, "What was your favourite weapon on the wall?" I don't know. I like a lot of them. See, like that knife there will always be very sentimental to me. Metallic got me the deer foot, and I made like a knife that I wanted. The Excalibur will always be very dear to me. That sword up there, the bloke who gave me that sword died of cancer last month. So that'll always be, you know, that will always be a sentimental thing to me. Quite a lot of the items up there are quite. That's the very first machete mod Bowie knife I made. What else? Yeah, you know. There's a couple of gifts up there. Some very old knives that I've had for years. Pickaxe handle. You can see St. Mary's Beaver for once. Normally you can't see St. Mary's Beaver. That there is St. Mary's Beaver. That's genuinely what it's called. So I said, "What's your favourite?" And I read that post. I said, "Don't be an ass. Buy a WeaponCollector glass." Yes. Have I got that one on here? Forgot about that. It's been a while, that one is. Where is that? If I find it, I'll play that one. Where is he? Where is he? Here's an advert for my merch.
After a hard day's graft, nothing quite relaxes me like a nice cold pint of vodka. Oh dear. So don't be an arse. Get a weapon collector glass.
Seb said, "Where's the best place to get replica and deact weapons?" I don't know now, to be honest. I haven't bought any for years. Like literally, I haven't bought a deact or replica for probably over 20 years. Getting on for 20 years. At least 15. I used to get my DX from a place called Worldwide Arms Limited, but they've shut down now. Was it Worldwide Arms Limited? Yeah, they've shut down. Denix replicas you can get from a lot of different places though. And DX, actually, I'm not allowed to tell you. There is actually one of the things you're not allowed to do on live. No, I think I can tell you. I'm not allowed to leave a link there. Google it. That's not me being funny, by the way. That is actually one of YouTube's rules on live streams. Race Cadet said, "I'll see you later. Gonna see what I recorded this evening. Sort of sorting and uploading before it's bedtime. Take care, Space Cadet. If you're about tomorrow, I might do a late night one if you fancy having an evening chat." So let's talk us through the handguns at the bottom. Right, so that one there, I'll go this way to that one. That is I think it's called a Daisy 2003, which is a 32 shot repeating CO2 pellet gun 177. Always been temperamental. Sometimes you'll fire it in the magazine and shoot at the top. Sometimes you'll shoot it and it'll fucking shoot every single pellet in like 3 seconds, full auto, just accidentally. It's always been a bit weird that. Never really got on with it. Very temperamental with the pellets, but you know it's not very dear. The one next to it is a Smith & Wesson BB gun. I bought that second hand. Don't really know a lot about it. That is a Gamo 8-shot CO2 177 pistol. Can't remember what that's based on. That is a Denix replica of a 1911. Got a Denix replica of a single action army revolver. That is a 177 CO2 air pistol. Can't remember what that's modelled on, or even who make that. Another Denix replica, Colt Python, and then the one on the end is another Denix replica. I can't remember what that one is. Yeah, I did have blank firers, but I sold them all. Seiko said, "How about that big ass semi-auto on the far right? What is it?" So what, that one there? Yeah, that's the Daisy 2003, 32 shot repeating, and it was shoot it as fast as you could pull the trigger. But as I say, every now and then you'd pull the trigger and just fucking shoot all the pellets out. Automatic. Not supposed to. It has no auto setting on it. But if I can get the magazine out, I'll show you the magazine because it's quite an unusual magazine in it as well. I think it's like a corkscrew. It's like I said, antique stores have good guns, don't they? Do. And so there's the magazine. And you feed the pellets in there. That's some bullshit with sort of doing something on this back bit, but yeah. It's always been a bit temperamental. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure the pellets go in a corkscrew in that. Yeah. What's that say on that side? Doubt a bit hold still long enough to get it to do it. So say, oh, toward muzzle. Pattern pending, top, yeah. Richard says safety always off. Dad told me he was proud of me once, fucking prick. That's Cyrus. Not Miley Cyrus, but Cyrus from Trailer Park Boys. I love that. Yeah, safety always off. So that's pretty neat. It's unusual, isn't it? Hello, Saint. How you doing, mate? He said, you owe me an Instagram message, Silent Mike. Look, I've only just got back, for fuck's sake. Talk about fucking needy. I know, I did see your message. I was away at the time, though. But thank you for reminding me. Send me another message saying, Mike, I messaged you. And then I'll remember that it's on there. Yeah, you finished one of your knives, didn't you? Yeah, I think you finished one of your knives, didn't you? But my apologies. Yeah, send me another message to say, Mike, don't forget. I'll actually reply. Yeah, I can't remember where I was. Maybe I was in the car or something with Metallic driving to a camping meet or something. So, what have you lot been up to? Has anyone come on since I last asked that? Yeah, I've only been back a few hours. Got home, had some dinner, sat down on my... Have you noticed anything different in this room yet? What's different? Apart from this camera seems more widescreen than normal. Maybe it's just I haven't been on it for ages. What has changed in this room? Tell me and I won't give you a prize. He said, yeah, I ended up wrapping the handle in a shoelace. I'd say it's for survival use, but it's because I'm a lazy twat. Oh, Christ. Me and Metallic never got to finish her knife. I'll do that me and her will do that when I go around there next time. Tell you what, Saint, just for you, I'll go on Instagram now. And then I'll have to do it later. I'm joking. I'll go on there now and then I can show some of these, look, your handiwork. Where are we? Instagram. Blue bed sheet, not far off, but there's more to it than that. I thought so many people I need to message. Do you know what, Saint? That actually looks really good. I think that looks decent. Hopefully the camera doesn't switch around. So that's the knife that Saint has made from a weed slasher. I don't expect you lot to really notice what's changed there anyway, because it's not that different. Me and Metallic cut up my old mattress, cut a section as a headrest to the back of there, and put another bit on the bottom there as a nice cushion. Because I found my sofa completely and totally okay. Metallic said it was the most uncomfortable thing he's ever sat on. Not anymore, it ain't. It's got a whole new seat on it. But also that made it slightly higher, so then that got put on. Yeah. I'll go through my bags tomorrow. Richard stole my weed cash idea. You influenced them, Richard, I think you're fine. Thanks to that, I've been exposed. I can't get it sharp for the life of me, though. I think it's because the edge is too steep. I'm going to use the bench grinder. Well, I don't know. Keep working at it. You can still get an edge, even with a shallow bevel on it. Drop said, knew it had to do with that. Looks less bulky. Yes. Yeah. Basically, that's a cut off of the mattress, and there's like that much of it on there. But on the top, it is a lot more comfortable. That's quite an old sofa. Sofa bed. Fucking thing. But as you know, the thing is, you get used to these things, and then to you, they're fine. Other people sitting there, I'm like, fucking hell. I'll tell you what I did buy while I was away, which I can't believe I ever lived without. I already fucking love them. Wireless fucking headphones. How did I ever go the last 10 years without fucking Bluetooth earphones? Fucking amazing things. Changed my life, that already. I fucking love them. Drop said, thought it looked different just because the bows aren't on it. Oh, well, that would confuse your brain anyway, yeah. I still need to get them out the loft. Saint said, when are we going to find out what's in the box? It's been there for half a decade. What box? That box over there? That one? That's the Rage King box. It's full of all my raids. If that comes out, you better run. It's just random shit in there now. What is in there, up to about there, are DVDs that I got given as a nice gift. Yeah, random shit and DVDs. I need to get rid of it. Problem is I don't have anywhere to put the DVDs. Would anyone like to win a prize? Loads of DVDs. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll sort through the ones I don't want. Okay. That's how you get rid of the stuff you don't want. Do a giveaway. So you're not doing a giveaway. Whoever wins, they get those DVDs whether they like them or not. You imagine if you fucking won a competition, someone's sent you like fucking 100 DVDs that you never asked for. Oh, God. Now, it's Kathy and Alan gave me them, and I was very, very grateful. But there are some, obviously, they knew I wouldn't be interested in. John said, and now we know where the pawn stash is. Second drawer up on these drawers here is where that is. And under my bed. I won't keep my pawn in there. Worth way too much. Birds had the drop. That's in the bottom drawer next to us right there. You've one off. You was one off, Persia. It's the second one up. You was one off. Yes, the second one up. The bottom drawer is my work clothes. Or my shed clothes. Second drawer up. You have to bend over so far, you see. You know, you don't want the ball on the bottom fucking drawer. You have to bend over for it then. Yes. And the rest under my bed. I won't go on about it too much, but with how the climate has changed in the UK, I might start being able to make a bit of money through them. Saint said, did you get loads of comments on your Q&A video? I did, and it was quite funny, actually. I think I had maybe one or two actual serious questions. All the rest was completely mental. First, I said, I wank on all fours. Oh, gosh, I just see, now you've made me picture it. That was not fun. Yeah, no, I've got. How many did I get? Let's have a look, shall we? I'll let you know. I've got a fair few, all completely mental. I'll try to answer all of them, but some of them, there's at least one I couldn't answer. I'd get chucked off fucking YouTube. Videos. Q&A, leave your question. Didn't get many views though. But my videos ain't getting a lot of views lately. Like any. Right. That's the comment on this fucker. Saint, you left me a normal one. No, there are some normal ones on there, but some are completely mental. There's some proper good questions on there. When I do the video for that should be quite a good video, I think. Quite funny. What I might do is do the answers on like a premiere, so people can watch it as I answer, because there are some proper funny fucking comments on there. I'll even try and answer the one that could get me in trouble. I just won't mention the actual word. Red said, less than lethal should be considered toys. I'm not answering that yet. I'm not answering that one yet. Birds and Mike and Giant Twin just hanging there. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Yes, I forgot about that. Technically, you could wank yourself off without ever using these hands. Not these hands. Jot said, I wank while running. Get your heart rate up without having to use a rope around your neck. Oh, fucking hell. I pictured that as well now, Drop there. Saint said, you need to do what all the major YouTubers do. Get into a boxing match or go to Thai prison like that American guy did. Yeah, but I've been to Reading Young Offenders prison. That should be enough. Don't mean, should I do a video on that? Do you know what though? They did like an open day at that Reading fucking jail, and I was gonna go and I was gonna get in my fucking the cell I was in and get some pictures taken, but it never happened in the end. Someone have a look. Let's see if Reading jail's doing open days again. It's shut down now, but they was doing like a fucking art installation there. Right, let's look on news. Rabble Theatre show moves from Reading Jail. So they're still doing fucking shit in there. That was this year. Inside, artists and writers in Reading Prison. Right. I'll look into that because I'm going to try and get in there. Someone said laughing like George Sprout. President said, and he's just standing there and on his naked shame grasping his meat. Can you just imagine? Shut up. Dude. God. Doc said, just use cutout pictures the way the first Mortal Kombat did. Shouldn't be hard to get around effects. The sound effects of his videos. Oh, yes, exactly. Oh, Bill. No, Bill, I won't answer your comment, your question yet. I'll wait until I do the video, but it'll be done in a few days. Or would you like to? Do you want to know how Monty is right now? The truth is, I don't actually know. But he was supposed to have gone to the vets like a couple of days after I left to go round Metallics. Bill said, what do you think about the SP-101 Ruger revolver? I know nothing about that, Bill. Saint said Richard got a timeout. Lol, the word is a nuclear option, apparently. Did what? I forget about fucking. Richard, did you forget about Nightbot? Because so did I. I forgot Nightbot does shit. Hello, MP. How you doing, mate? You right? Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. At least give it a like. President said, okay, enough for Snubhead. That's all right, President. In all honesty, I'm so tired that these images pop up and just go, so it's fine. It's fine, I'll just have nightmares tonight. Nah, it's all good. That's all good. So, did I say then what you got planned for tomorrow? I'll be going out for dinner. It's early though. So I'll be going out for dinner, like dinner time-ish. And then I might go and get some beer or some vodka. So until I streaming tomorrow, a vertical stream would be interesting. I don't know. I will. Tomorrow. Yeah. So if I do get some beer, so sorry, I forgot to mention that. If I do get some beer, I'll live stream tomorrow as well. Maybe I'll do a vertical one. We'll see. The last couple of verticals, I haven't hardly had any views, but also they haven't been in front of that. The vertical ones in front of that gun board done half get a lot of views, but then the last few didn't. So I don't know. I think it depends what the last time was that you put shorts on. I think if you've got a shorts that's very popular at the time you do vertical streams, you get more views. I need to check if I've got one that's popular at the minute. So find out that you needed anything that you didn't have while it makes. Funny thing is, Dropped, I was thinking about that. I've probably found out there's stuff I don't need to take, I think. But was there anything I needed that I didn't have? A decent sized spoon. Because for some reason, yeah, Richard didn't have a chair. Yeah, that was you, Richard. Found out he needed a chair. Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say now. Decent sized spoon, because Metallic's cook set doesn't have one. It has teaspoons, knives, and forks, but not a normal sized spoon. So we was in a shop yesterday, and for £1, I bought a knife, fork, and spoon set. So I think you've got to play the system, haven't you, with a good thumbnail? Yeah, well, good thumbnails will help with your videos in general, but the shorts, they just like, that just comes out of nowhere. I think it's just purely if a lot of people are watching certain shorts at that time and yours get shown, you know. Some say carved it from a bigger spoon. That's one thing I've never done, and I probably won't ever do. Carve a spoon. It can't be asked. Cannot be asked with it. No, I can't think if there was anything I needed. I don't think so. I probably had too much stuff. Yeah. I don't know, Drops. Richard, was there anything I needed while I was there? A bigger cup, maybe. Because my cup's about that big. So every time you have a coffee in it, it's like having a fucking espresso. And if you don't want an espresso, it's not that nice because it's too strong. There may be a bigger cup. Okay. So the only things I can live without a bigger cup. I can live without a bigger spoon. I can live without a bowl. But they are things that I thought my life would have been slightly easier had I had a bowl. Yeah. Saint said, my mum and dad went to a car boot today and got a couple of mystery boxes for a tenner. Ended up getting 100 pens and an M&S suit jacket. Proper weird. That is bizarre. That's proper bizarre. Me and Metallic was going on about like mystery boxes. Richard said, more bog roll. There's 3 rolls in that shit house. We're all gone by the second day. I was nothing to do with me. That shit roll all disappearing was nothing to do with me. Doc said, you need a wooden one that you can hang on a necklace, and that way you know why you showed up to the site. Yes. No, I refuse. I'm not being a fucking spoon fucking carver. No offense to anyone who is a spoon carver, but I'm not a spoon carver. I'll carve something else, but not a spoon. No. Clip that and AI voice over it. What did I say? Shit. Yeah, Richard was quite good. It was quite a good guest. Yeah, it was a bit of a pain in the ass at times, though. Nah, he's all right. You was good, Rich. You was good. Just don't trust him at night. I'm trying to fucking fuck this up already. Try to turn it on. Stop playing with it. So I forgot to ask, any of you lot had your wisdom teeth taken out? Mine are acting up and I had to take those water codeine pills to stop the pain. Gonna go to the dentist on Monday. I've never had a wisdom teeth took out. My sister has, and my brother-in-law has. If you ask me tomorrow sometime, Saint, I could ask them about it, but me personally, I haven't. Tristan, how you doing, mate? You right? I've been camping. I've only been back a couple of hours today. Got the bacon though to help, Saint. Don't have any of mine, and a couple less molars as well. Yeah, I know definitely my sister had like impacted wisdom teeth, TEF, and so did Jay. Because I had mine out at 13, they came in early. It left me fucked for a week, if I remember correctly. Hello, Tristan. Did I say hello? Sorry, mate. He said, pretty good. I'm recovering nicely. Got another physical therapy coming. Oh, that's good, mate. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well, mate. Don't fuck this torch up already. It won't turn on now. Oh, no, there you go. Bizarre, the colours. I don't get it. Turn that little dial and you can dial through the colours. I don't know. I suppose you might want different colours. What are you going to do with these different coloured lights? Yes, I'm glad you're doing good, mate. He said, sadly, still can't do much lifting with my other arm until the doctor says so. Right now, I'm just here playing for it. Yeah, I would say definitely don't push it, Tristan. You don't want to affect your healing. You know, get healed up properly first, and then do what you need to do. So I was actually hoping on going abroad with the money I saved. That's fuck now. What, your teeth? Because you got yeah, that's a shame, mate. What a nightmare. Drop said, I grind my teeth, ended up shattering a few. Dip a finger in baking soda. It helps with inflammation and the headache it causes. Richard said, the torch difficult to please, Mike. Richard, you know what you do? Shut it. Shut it. I'll tell them how long it took you to start talking about Slingshot Warrior. Hello, Carlos. How you doing, mate? You alright? I'm a bit tired, just having a nice relax at the minute. How you doing, mate? You alright? So it said maybe WC can help me with all the OnlyFans money he saved. I spent it all on more OnlyFans content, not my own though. So sadly, no. And the bare feet stream got banned. Actually did. That fucking stream when Metallica had their feet out, just casually, not doing anything, got fucking banned. Tristan said, yeah, it's just been killing me with the boredom. Not been able to do much. Yeah, no, I bet it's very annoying. Yeah. But no, mate, let yourself heal up properly because you can start doing things too early and then you can be in constant pain for a long time because you haven't healed properly. Drop said his OnlyFans is solely for booze money, which is why he drinks less. Yeah. Yummy water. The best. Can't get better than a bit of water. Carlos said, just emailed you today about bayonets and quivers. Oh, okay, Carlos. Was that you, mate? Nice. I did see that. Nice to have you on, and so I can talk to you in person. So I've only just got back today from camping, but yes, I can sort you out bayonets and quivers. What country are you in? Because I can send them abroad. It will just the postage will be a bit more. That's all. Yes, I can, and I've got the stuff to do them. So if you want a bayonet and a quiver, okay, that's fine. Yeah, York's perfect, Carlos. I've got your message. Do you know exactly what you want? Is it just a quiver and one bayonet? I can start that next week. So anyways, I've got to head off, Mike. I'll catch you tomorrow if you're on. Have a good night, everyone. Welcome, Carlos. Take care, Saint. Yeah, nice work on the knife. I'll see you later, mate. Good night. Yeah, Carlos, okay, yeah, I'll sort that out for you, mate. Maybe I should write it down. I haven't been in long. I'm fucking fucked. Right, we've got here. Right. Guess what? I ain't got a piece of paper when you want one. to-do list. Today. Right, hang on. Okay. For a redback, was it, Carlos? All right, that's written down. Oh, Christ. Fucking itchy nose. Dropped said, I'll put it on your to-do list if you say it again. So, dropped a quiver and a bayonet for a redback for Carlos, please. Thank you. Dropped. Yeah, that'll be good actually on the Discord thing. Yeah. Right. I have just be aware though, Carlos. I have got a lot to do. So I'll get working on it next week, but it may not be done for a couple of weeks. Okay. You don't have to pay until it's done either. And if after a couple of weeks I don't, I haven't like mentioned it, just message me again. All right. Yeah, I've been camping. I haven't slept in my own bed for about a month. I'm starting to really feel it now. Even now I've got some bloody iron deficiency or something, but I was absolutely fucked down metallics. I was getting up in the morning, I could barely stand up. But yeah, I've got a lot of quite a few leather orders to fulfill, knife sheaths, cleaning up a knife, do some I need to put a seal in a gun for someone. Black bayonet, yep, they're always black anyway, mate. Yeah, they're always black anyway. Yeah. All right, nice one, mate. Nice. That is excellent. Then I'm going to start working on Spirofiles content, which I'm quite looking forward to. So, yeah, talking about the Red and Jail thing, they're still doing art installations there. Drop said, by the way, our queen isn't on because she's on with her. Fair enough. All right. Thank you for letting me know, Drops. She might have messaged me. I hadn't seen it. I can't be asked. It takes too long to tell that. Oh, God. What have you been up to, Dropped, anyway? How's work going? Carl said, where was you camping? So we was camping at Brecon in Wales. There was like 5 days at a time. Came back here for a week maybe. Then went around Metallics for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. Then we went camping in Derby. We drove up to where Richard lives, Richard Smith in the chat. Picked him up. Carried on up and went to Derby for about 4 or 5 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 nights, 5 days essentially. Yeah. It was good. Knackering, but good. I do quite enjoy a bit of camping. It's very hard work. Cooking when you're away. If you want to eat properly, it is a lot more involved than trying to just cook on gas. Because we're cooking on an open fire. Carl said, nice, you'll sleep well tonight. Then I will, mate. I will, hopefully. As long as I get my bed fully adjusted properly, because Metallic had been sleeping in my bed and all the pillows have been moved. So once I get all my pillows adjusted, hopefully I have the greatest night's sleep and I don't get up till midday tonight at least. My plan is to sleep for at least 12 hours. Job said, work is work. Stuck between jobs at the minute, but big jobs on the horizon. Got another big-ass gate to make it. Oh, well, no, that's good at least. Stopped. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, if you fancy a little chat tomorrow, I'll have a drink tomorrow if you want. And then we can have a... I'll stay up late. Fuck it, don't matter. I don't have to do anything. I can get packages in. Yeah, why not? If you're up for it. And seeing as it's a Sunday, there may not be a lot of other people on, so we could just have a chat. You know what I mean? Hello, Steve. How you doing, mate? You all right? He said, hello, Mike. My good friend. Hope you're right. I'm all right, Steve. Been back from Metallics about, I don't know, 4 hours maybe. Very tired. But, you know, it's been good. It's been good fun. I said, you'll have a drink tomorrow if you want. Yeah, I will. But yeah, if you want to chat, let me know, dropped. I'm up for chatting with anyone tomorrow, but it's just because it's a Sunday night. I don't know, you know. It's different for the drop because he can sit up till 5 o'clock. I can sit up till 5 o'clock. When I go to bed at 5, it's only midnight for him, so he still get out of bed at normal time. Yeah. Trying to think of the other films me and Metallic was. Started watching that fucking I started watching some vampire thing made by the same woman who wrote Interview with Vampire. Something witches, Mayfair Witches, this bit shit. Drop said, found any clarity with just water for the past few years? Nah, so no. Did I? I don't know. Nah. I've had a few beers, I haven't got drunk. I think, did I get drunk once? I can't remember. I was fucking fucked. It'd get to like 10:30, I'd be falling asleep. It was embarrassing. Metallic would have to send me away to get to sleep. No, I don't know. Did I find any clarity? Nah. None at all. Oh, the clarity's always there. The thing is, Jot, I like to fog the clarity for the night. The clarity's always there. Steve said, not been well myself. Some stomach issues. Won't bore you, matey. I watched Weapons earlier. Might quite enjoy it. Oh, yeah, Weapons is one of those I want to watch, Steve. Yes. Well, I hope you're all right, mate. I hope the stomach issues are something that's just going to come and go. Yeah. Me and Metallic went out. I won't say too much. It'll give away locations, but we went out to, and if anyone knows where we went, don't say. But we went out to like a little, little local sort of fair type thing that had had a fair, some music and stuff. That was good because round Metallic's way, I've actually become quite friendly with a couple of the shopkeepers, and I went in there and he said, "Oh yeah, I'm playing. Do you want to come and watch?" So he told me where it was, and we went straight round there. Hello, King Dangan. How you doing? He said, any recommended CO2 pistols, mate? Looking to invest in one. Right. I'm assuming you would like 6 foot-pound because that's like the best you can get for a pistol legally. For me personally, the one that I always liked in CO2 because of its power was the Crossman 2240. It's only single shot, but it's like 5.7 foot-pound, I think. So decent power, accurate, about 120 quid. Now there's loads of CO2 pistols, but some of them are multi-shots, but they won't be as powerful. I don't know. I don't know if there's any multi-shot. You can get like a sort of magazine. The thing with the Crossman 2240s, I'll write it down for you. Crossman 2240s, you can get loads of mods for them. Loads of mods. And you can get a sort of magazine thing. So when you do the bolt back, another pellet drops in. Shoot it, do the bolt back, another pellet drops in. So it is like a magazine. I'm sure you can get them on eBay, like 3D printed. Yeah. So you can get a lot of stuff for them, and they are proper decent power. Hope it helps, mate. Steve said, hope your dear mum is keeping well. So glad you reminded me about my mum. Yes. I meant to say this earlier. So my mum, they're probably going to put her on one of the weight loss jabs, which is really good for her because she needs that. And that might actually really, really fucking help her. It's amazing. The drop said, consider the lilies of the field, Mike, or hell, take Delmar here as your paradigm of hope. Gosh. King Dangan said, I'll screenshot that and have a look. So Nick's just said you can get an SMK CP2. It can be a pistol and a rifle. There you go. King said, just invested in a Horizon Redback after the video. Yeah, you can't go wrong with them, mate. You can't go wrong with them. The amount of accessories you can put on a Redback is amazing. They're great crossbows. I genuinely think the Redback is the best single shot pistol crossbow you can get for the features, the safety features, the quality, the power. Yeah, great things. Hello, Juggy87. How you doing? Sorry if I butcher your name there. King said, I'm tempted to knock the pin out of the anti-dry fire. It's annoying. Yeah, you can do. I've done that with my. I can't show you it, but on my Armex Tomcat 2, which is basically a Redback with a different stock, I've taken the anti-dry fire out, and do you know what that also does? So if you take the anti-dry fire out, you can shoot pretty much any bolts then that'll fit in it, and then you can also shoot these. You can shoot things like these then, and then put a broadhead on it. I make broadhead bolts for them anyway. I may be able to start making broadhead bolts again soon. When I spoke to Lee from the Bug Out, I said that I need bolts, crossbow bolts that definitely have the screw-off tips, and he said, yeah, he could probably sort me out a box of them. So there's that. That's very helpful because I can't keep buying them and they're the wrong bolts. It drives me fucking mental. Juggy said, we'll love a knuckle duster, but it's illegal. So, yeah, they're illegal here now. The only thing see that there, that's not actually a knuckle duster. It's a Christmas ornament. You can't put your fingers in it. Rita said, the plastic safety brake is only issued Redback ads. Yeah, and I think that's some of. I don't know why they started doing that, Rich. Wasn't it? The original ones didn't do it. I don't know if they've changed the plastic, but most of those parts, what I'll do, I'll talk to Justin from 3D Cabin, and he might be able to 3D print those bits that break. And then you can just put them straight back in. I'm not 99% sure he could 3D print them if you gave him the bit. Carla said, that's what I did after watching. I ordered the Redback yesterday. Saw all the add-ons. That's why I emailed you. Can't wait. Yeah. They I'd get one down and show you because I've got one just there. But I can't because the problem is YouTube often think that crossbows are guns and they shut your live stream down. So on the one I've got right there, I have a sling, a cocking aid that holds bolts. I have one of my quivers on it, a handle, a bayonet. They are amazing platforms for getting so much decent stuff on them, and the power and the safety features. Because even if you get rid of the anti-dry fire, it's still got a proper decent safety on it because it has a proper modern trigger mechanism rather than the string just being sat in a groove. King said crossbow sells up 400% the last month. No wonder why. Oh, yes. I tried to sell one at the last meet, but I don't think it was the Derby one. I didn't take it because I didn't have enough room. The Wales one I did take it, but it was so hot, people just didn't really want to do anything. Aunt dries fire. Auntie dries fire. Shut it, Rich. It's been alright, old pest. Bill said to Richard, doesn't Mike have a solution for that? Just get rid of it. Oh, what, the breaking? Well, funny thing is, the bit that broke on Richard's isn't the bit that broke on mine. So, yeah, I don't know. So the old redbacks, there seemed to be no issue with any of them. And then some of the newer ones. But, do you know what it could be? Maybe they're not newer ones. Maybe they're old ones. And they've been sat in the sun or something in like a fucking display. I don't know. But anyway. Dougie said, what do you think about repeating crossbows with magazines? Was it this mad German YouTuber designer originally? No, he definitely didn't design it originally, no. Even on YouTube. If you go on YouTube and look up Stuart Palmer. Stuart Palmer was putting a magazine crossbow on YouTube. Ranting, going, no, I'm going to keep counting that. He was putting a magazine crossbow on at least a year before George Sprath ever put any video, even with any crossbow on it at all. And then the fucking Chinese was making repeating crossbows 2,000 years ago. So yeah. But okay, what do I think of repeating crossbows? I do quite like them. The only thing I don't like about them, though, is every single company who sells them, apart from Horizon, charge an absolutely mental, extortionate price. Because a lot of the magazines, right, are literally just a plastic box on top of an existing crossbow. That's it. That's all it is. So why are they charging 300 quid for a plastic box to go on top of a £120 crossbow? It's a fucking rip-off. Now they're good. Don't get me wrong. I've got the Adder, I've got the Vlad. They were all essentially donated to me. I never would have bought them myself because I can't justify that much money on a crossbow. But yeah, I do like the magazine crossbows, and like the Adder with the Mark II magazine, pretty good. But I don't know, they're just they're overpriced, massively overpriced. They said one of my mates from Motorbike Club used to be a powerlift, but arthritis stopped him. And he put a lot of weight on, but weight loss has helped him so much. No longer has diabetes. It's helped his joints. It's amazing for him. He lost 6 stone in 8 months. Yeah, well, that's it, Steve. Hopefully, they're talking about putting my mum on one of the weight loss jabs. I said to her, that'll probably change her life. That'll change her life. I so hope they fucking do it. It'd be amazing for her. Her life could change completely. I fucking hope. Obviously, her knees are never going to get better. But if she was able to lose that weight, she might be able to get her knees done then. Because that's partly why they won't do it. And it would help her breathe better. And then you've got less to carry. You know, I'm overweight now. I'm not as heavy as I was, but I lost a load. I got down to 12.5 stone. I've put about 4 back on. I'd lost about 5.5. So I'm still not as fast as I was, but I've put a lot of weight back on. And even at my weight, when I'm healthy, I feel it. I feel that my feet ache when I walk about. It's hard work. It's hard walking up hills. And I'm perfectly fit. As in, I have no injuries or parts of my body breaking down. You know what I mean? So I know what it's like, you know. It's hard work when you have nothing wrong with you. Bill said, Mike, the alligator with the AR-7 crossbow is a great solution for under $200. Yes. The thing is, what someone needs to do is, I'll maybe if I ever get the chance to do it, because I know I can do it, because I've done it before. It just needs a little bit of adjustment. Someone needs to make a magazine for the redback that costs about 50 quid. I can do that. I know I can do that. I know the solution to doing it now. I made a magazine for it before. There was a little bit of an issue. I know how to get around that issue now. I could make magazines for the Redback for less than 50 quid. Yeah. I'll see what I can do. Drop said, "What's the issue with the magazines? Is it a catch that doesn't release properly?" I don't know. I think it's just, I don't know. No. So most of them are literally just, there's just a weight that just, not a weight, there's just an arm that pushes the bolts down. But sometimes the bolts don't sit properly, so they misfire. It's more the price. It's just the price. They're massively extortionate for basically a plastic box. That's all it is. Plastic box with an arm with a spring on it. That's all it is. That's all it is. So he said, "Wishing her well for it, Mike. It will help her so much." Thank you, Steve. I really do appreciate that. I think it will change her life. Bill said, "Add a red back limb and a red dot sight and make it even better that way." Drop said, "I only weigh 8.57 stone. Take that as you will." Deciding how to take it. I've took it. I'm done. Richard said, "I'm completely out of shape. I sound like a dying animal. I have to walk far or sit down to his last air." Drop said, "Have you taken one apart to make it work properly?" What, the magazines? Well, this is the thing, Drop. There ain't nothing to take apart. The magazines are literally just a fucking box. They're a box. I think it's the nature of how the bolts sit on each other, because there's a tendency for them to do this, and sometimes if they're doing that too much, they don't fall down properly. It's just the nature of bolts. A rubber bolt in a plastic thing, it sometimes catches on the edge, and then when it comes down, it sits like that. But see, like the Mark II on the Adder is pretty good. It doesn't have many faults, I think. And also what they've done is they have this knock on the end that's square, and that sits in a slot, and that helps the bolts sit where they're supposed to. But I don't know, I think it's just one of them things that maybe one day someone will perfect it, but it's just, yeah. Right, but could you potentially make a belt like a machine gun? I don't know. Yeah. See what I mean? There are little ways around it. And as I say, the Mark II on the Adder works pretty well. But my main thing is, I just think they're massively extortionate. They're so overpriced, it's fucking insane. I'd show you one, what the magazine's are made of. If I could get it, I'll show you one. There's one behind here. Too much stuff. I could feel it in my hands, but I couldn't fill it out. Yeah. I don't think you could do a belt system, but people have now developed magazines that go underneath and stuff like that. I'll tell you the crossbow which I would fucking love, and if anyone wants to donate money for me to get this, it's not even a lot, right? There's a crossbow I would love to have, and that is the Barnet Tri-Demon, I think it's called. The Barnet Tri-Demon. I'd love to have one of them. I think they only cost at most 100 quid. Barnet Tri-Demon, 150, but still. Hang on, where's Merlin Archery? I think they're a bit cheaper on there. Have a look, so I would love to have one of them. Right. The internet collector only 800 quid. It's not the one I want, Richard. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Tri Demon. Come on, you bastard. Where is it? Do they not sell it anymore then? Doesn't look like. Pistol crossbow. It doesn't look like. Richard said sarcasm, right? I'm too tired for that kind of shit, Richard. You need to try that shit on me. Barnet Tri-Strike, anyway. It's a free shot, load from underneath crossbow. They was doing them. Oh, no, it's Prepper Shop was doing them quite cheap. Damn. Prepper Shop, Barnet Demon Tri-Strike. I'd love to have one of them. 100 quid. That's a lovely crossbow. Look at this. This is Barnet. Let me see if I can remember how to do the. I've changed everything on here. Is that it? Share screen. Alright, can you see that? That's the Barnet Demon Tri-Strike. Look at the quality of that. These flights do help with alignment. Yes, they do. That one, it loads 3 bolts from underneath. Look at that for a futuristic. And that's really, looks like a really good crossbow. Look at it. Look at the fucking thing. Come on, donate to the channel. All I need is 100 quid and then I can fucking review it and tell you whether it's worth buying. And if it is worth buying, we'll make some accessories for it. It's even got a fucking, it's got a fucking sling that is inside, a retractable sling inside the stock. The only problem with this crossbow, though, is it's only £50, but you can get, pretty sure you can get limbs that are more powerful. There you go. That's Demon Tri-Strike. The flights on the crossbow dropped. The flights are normally about 2 inches, I'd say. Yeah, 2 inches. Richard said the new Steamboat M10 is only 300 quid for comparison. Well, that's, yeah, I don't know what to say. Because that is dear, though. That's cheap compared to some of them, but still expensive, isn't it? It's a shame. It's 23. The time is 23. Rock said you said £50. No, I mean, if I'm down, that's cheap. Yeah, no, £50 you're all right, yes. Bill said the Pro model single shot is better, mate. Proper £80 limb. Yeah, I think what I'd do, Bill, is somehow get hold of an £80 limb and put it on the Demon Tri-Strike, I think. And that's the only thing that put me off. Yeah, it's a shame. Because the only reason I want the Tri-Strike is I want a free shot crossbow. I think I'd like to see what that's like. You know what I mean? Because a single shot £80 one, there's already a crossbow that's cheaper and better. Well, I don't know if it's better, but I know there's an £80 crossbow. Very good quality for less money. £80 limp, just cut just below the knee, yes. Or the back of the thigh, and then never walk properly again. That's true even to this day. I've read that if you cut the back of someone's thigh, even with the sort of medical advances to this day, you can never repair that properly to be able to walk properly. Carl said, "Can you put a bigger limb on the road?" Yes, you can. Yeah, so people put these ones on. Hang on. I don't know if these are the ones or not. Yeah, this is the limb off the. This isn't the powerful one. This is the limb from the Vlad. I'm pretty sure you can get something like a £120 limb or a £90 limb for the Vlad. You just take this bit off, and that'll fit on a redback. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can probably put that on it. But yes, you can. You can't buy them. Like, you can't buy an upgradable redback limb, but you can buy a Vlad limb that will fit in it, yeah. As Richard says, yeah, Vlad, prod, limb, swap the trident. Richard said, I put the £90 Vlad prod on a redback and £140 prod. Nice. Dropsy, is it possible to stack the limbs? I would think altering the front block wouldn't be that hard. Yeah, you probably could. But do you know what people used to do, Drops, was get a cheap. They used to get a cheap limb, cut the ends off it so it's a bit shorter, and then put that. I can't remember. They must have put it behind, I suppose you'd say, the limb. Yeah. That's the limb. You put this side of it. Yeah. People used to do that. I don't know how much extra power you'd get, though. But you'd probably get a fair bit. So, yeah, you can. And there was a bloke called, I can't remember what it's called, but he used to do, it used to be called the Jaxie Backbone. I've just thought that how weird that sounds when you think about Jaxie. Because Jaxie is an arse, isn't it? The Jaxie Backbone. It was spelled Jaxe. Yeah, the Jaxie Backbone. The Jaxie Backside. Yeah. Dale said, Richard, that was one of the best videos, mate. It snakes like a supersonic, mate. Yeah. Because Redback sounds totally legitimate. Well, yeah, I know. These things don't cross your mind, do they? And then you think, oh shit, yeah. How weird does that sound? Would you like a little taster of what Deep in the Bunker filmed for us? But I haven't already shown it on the Discord. Hang on. Got a lot of shit to look through. Fuck it, I'll just find it in my files, that'd be easier. Richard said, doubling up the limbs is not very efficient compared to a single prod of the same draw weight. Are you ready for this? This is what Deep in the Bunker filmed for us. Smacks, I did think that sounded wrong. Oh, you're such a good bloke. That was just one of the things he did. Some of the shit was amazing. Yeah, he's going to be a character in the Spirophiles who, not the Spirophiles, sorry, the new documentary, doing a reconstruction of some injury they might have got. Yeah, so if you're up for it, Dropped. I don't know if anyone else will be on tomorrow, but I'll have a drink tomorrow. If you I probably will. I can't see why not. I should let you know. Drop said, if I was around you, just give a premise and yell action. Yeah, what's up? I know you're good for that, and that's pretty much what Deep in the Bunker's like. You give him a scene, go and do it. It's great. Richard said the bill, yeah, the £90 Vlad limb for 37 quid for 50 feet per second extra speed is cheap power up there. Yeah, it is. 22 foot-pounds, is it, Bill? Yeah, that's decent. Very decent. Yeah, I need to get some of my crossbow. So I think the two big ones are still in the loft. I'll get them out. I don't actually know where my other pistol, my redback, then my adder must be in the loft. I don't know. I actually don't know where it is. Not there's a couple over there, but I don't think it's there. There's a red back of a magazine there and a I can't remember whatever that plastic one's called. The plastic fucking Cobra. One of the new Cobra. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, and don't forget you can donate if you want. Get rid of that. Okay, Drop said, how much does a stronger limb affect the wear time and the rest of the bow? As in catches, locked and whatnot. Well, so this is the thing, Dropped. Richard may know the answer to this. I don't really know because I have always been wary of upgrading crossbows too much because I don't want, especially big full-size crossbows. It can still happen with a pistol, though. I don't want to be stood there putting a bolt in and the trigger mechanism breaks and it fucking hits my fingers, fucks my hands up, and I can't do anything. So I tend to not mess around with anything more poundage than what they're made for. But as Richard has tested, and things like the old, it's different with these ones with the modern trigger mechanisms that have like two little forks that stick up and hold the string. That could fail, whereas the proper old crossbows where the string was just in a groove, which is the one he put the £140 limb on, I think you've got no mechanical stuff to fuck up on that, apart from a bit that pushes, and it's literally just a piece of metal on a hinge. So even if that failed, the string wouldn't flick up and hit your fingers. So yeah, that's why I what was it I was going to do? I was going to put a £150 prod on my Barnett Commando 2 compound crossbow when it broke. I was going to make a new front end, so that it can have a £150 recurve limb on it. But I was always worried that, because I don't know enough about crossbows, that I wasn't sure if when you cocked that crossbow, it had a let off like a bow, and then the trigger mechanism is holding less than 150. I'm not confident that's what's happening. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm always worried about putting too much poundage on these the gate lock mechanism ones. As Richard said, yeah, wouldn't put the £140 limb on the red back lock gate mechanism. That's double, yeah. Doc said, how long do you expect the axle of the brake bow to last, even with the stock parts? Like, I know I have to replace the seals on my brake barrel because I'm at 3,000 shots at least. I don't know. Do you know what, Dropped? I don't know, because in all honesty, I don't shoot them that much. But obviously the string wears, so I don't know. Dale said, I'm wondering the Interceptor £120 limb. It produces 24 foot-pound for the redback. It's the Magnum Opus or the Magnum option for the redback. Yeah, I don't know. As I say, I just get worried about how much that trigger mechanism is capable of consistently taking. It's obviously been designed to be able to handle £80 consistently for a long time. That's what it's designed for. I don't know how much it will hold more than that, and that puts me off. I don't want that trigger mechanism breaking on my fingers and fucking my hands up. You know what I mean? And then I can't do nothing for ages. So yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing that puts me off going too high with. I don't mind adding a bit of poundage to them. So I said, where does it lock as far as in the trigger system? I'd have to show you Drops. But it has like a piece like that, a piece like that, and a piece like that. and they sort of, you pull the trigger, that one releases, sort of thing. So they've got like two different places. Do the trigger, pushes that up, pushes that down, releases that. Is that what you mean? Yeah. So there's like a piece of metal, and I think the housing for that trigger is plastic as well, just with metal pins. I know you could test all this. You could probably you could put a weight on and see how much you can handle. But again, that's only one shot, and you would have to keep doing it consistently. Yeah, it's just one of those things that I don't want to risk personally. Richard said, I've seen those 120-pound intercept limbs get split from the plastic knots breaking. Bill said, I had a redback with a Jaxie brace. It was over £110, no problem. Yeah, well, fair enough, Bill. Oh, what, you never had any issues with the trigger mechanism or anything then? All right. The drop said exactly what I was asking. Yeah. I'm up for adding a bit of power. The thing is, you don't need that much more power on them anyway, really. Yeah, you can up it a bit, but you don't need to go mad with them anyway. You're 80 anyway. Take it up to 100. That's still gonna, add a fair bit, isn't it? A foot-pound. Yeah. It's also money issues with me getting the things. Drop said, can someone send me a link or a part number to the triggers and parts? I can make metal parts. I'm down for it. I'll put that on the to-do list, Dropped, and I can always... I've got a video showing the inside of these things, and you can at least have a look at it. I'm pretty sure I've got a video on YouTube showing the actual inside of the trigger mechanism. Can't remember why, but I have. I can't remember what it was for now. It's a private video I made for someone. I'm sure it was. Yeah. At least you can have a look then and see what the parts look like and how they work, and then you can tell, that could be upgraded by doing this and that, make that a bit solid or something. Bill said 0 issues with the ABS frame, super durable, mate. Richard said you have to shoot heavier bolts to really gain the benefits of having a higher draw weight prod. There you go. Another bit of advice for people. So yeah, there are ways to do it, and if you want to go massively higher, do that. But I'll just get a bit worried with it, in all honesty. I'll eventually will put the 170-pound limb on the R9. Partly why I get slightly less worried with that is because that's got a decent anti-dry fire on it as well. So at least you've got a chance of it not fucking breaking your fucking fingers. I don't know how much damage it does. I've never seen it. But don't think so anyway. I hope I have a good sleep tonight. I should do. When I finish this, I might finish the stream about 12-ish. Get my bed ready and get in bed. Yeah, it's nice to be back. Nice to do a normal live stream and chat with people. Drop said, I have tension when I see Richard pull a bow. I keep thinking something will snap and it won't be Rich. Yeah. Oh, he took one of his 112-pound bows to the meet. Most people pulled it back about that far and then gave up. I didn't even bother doing that. Richard Bill, I found around 315 grain is the sweet spot of the higher poundage pistol crossbow pods. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll see what mood I'm in tomorrow and how much money I've got. I'll probably have a drink tomorrow. Girl said 350 grand for the old redback. Quite bizarre like that is. Well, it really weird. Wonder what the process of that is, wanting to have different, like, I don't know. I just find it really weird. How many people want to walk around with tiny little light with different coloured lights on it? Who knows? What's the justification for that? What's the benefit of it? But yeah, so the upcoming videos for the channel will be the prepper meat video, a body armor video, a couple of reviews of items I was given in the coming months, some Spyverse stuff. But yeah, I think that's the ones that are coming like next week. Are these the two torches? I got sent this one and a pen light. This is a little fucking. This is all right little light. This is. I think you can clip it on your clothes as well. Yeah. Come on, you piece of shit. But you've got a clip there that moves around. So you have a clip there. Fancy, I can't do it now. It's got an adjustable clip anyway. How the fuck did you do it? I can't remember now. Anyway. Drop said, pull the strongman contest and take that. Well, that's what we was going to do, but Mike doing on-site leather, Metallic showing how to skin something she found along the way. Rich catching every dipshit thinks they could do it, but exactly that. It was going to be, we was going to say, you know, pay a quid, pull it back, you can win 20 quid, but it never really came about in the end. Richard said, I think I was getting 170 foot-pound with that weight. Would shoot through 8 inches of port joint and stick half an inch into plywood. Nice. Yeah, it's decent, isn't it, Rich? Very decent. I get why this wouldn't turn on now. So it has like a, see that there? You push that right down, it won't turn on. That's on, and then that's charge. Yeah. It's all right, little light. I like the size of it. Be a good little sort of thing on your like camping thing. But yeah, I got 20 quid for someone that pulls something back from me. Richard said I wouldn't want to be hit by it. The drop said 1/4 inch plywood is only a little stronger than a skull. There you go. There you go. Drop said to Persia. Your love handles, Persia. Richard said I wouldn't want to be hit with it. It's 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. I would tell you what my to-do list says, but it's in my bag and I can't be asked to get it. Fuck it, maybe I will. I need to move the bag anyway. Come here, you bastard. Fucking thing, I was telling you. Have a look what's on my to-do list, shall we? That I wrote while I was around Metallic's house. Shit have I got in here? so much crap in this bag. It's unbelievable. Oh. The Trot said, no, don't move. Keep your eyes closed. I'll get a towel. Right, that don't need to be out. I think this is it. Oh, yeah, here's my list. DVD commentary never got done. But that's okay, because me and Metallic can do that another day. There's the pen I nicked from the bank. 15 minutes. Exactly drops. Right. Torch reviews, body armor tests, derby meet, Q&A answers. Oh, and a woman's self-defense video. Self-defense items. This isn't the actual list I was looking for. Yeah, this isn't one. Where is it saying that? I don't know. Does saying nicked pen have a location written on the side of it? Oh. Only that. And then that. I can't read it. It says, "This branch is my home. Please leave me for others." No. No. Oh, I've got to buy myself a lab coat soon. Drop said, tuned in the other conversation on the porch just in time to hear you can marry 14-year-olds. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what that means. Fuck's sake. I don't know. That's not true. No. Yeah, camping was good. I did really fucking enjoy it. I even got a little bit sad on the way home, but happy, thinking what a lovely time I had. And that's the truth. I genuinely did. I had a lovely time. Camping was really good. We enjoyed it. Didn't drink once. Didn't need to. Well, I don't need to drink to have a good time. I like to drink. That's the thing. I do love to have a drink. But I'll be honest with you, I can have just as, thinking about it, I can have just as good a time sober. I have a wonderful time sober, just as good a laugh, and you remember it more, and you don't have a hangover. It was tent camping, Carlos. Yeah, slept in a tent. The drop said, fuck yeah, stole a please leave this item. Next time you see employees must wash hands and take it. This goes great in the bathroom. Yes. Bill said the three best pistol bow limbs, as far as I'm concerned, is the Alligator Redback and Vlad and Venom Extreme. Supersonic has durability issues. Yeah, that's the Junzing Dracon type thing in it. Yeah, I've not shot my Dracon enough to know whether whether it'll last or not. I quite like it, as I like the cocking mechanism. So easy for a £120 limb. You can cock it like that. It's amazing. But yeah, how long that will last, I don't know. Pity they don't just go. I don't know if they could do it, but if you could do the exact same system with recurve limbs, that crossbow would be fucking amazing. Oh, fucking shoulder hurts now. Oh, yeah, I'm going to try and sleep for about 12 hours, get up tomorrow, tidy up my room, get it all set up how it was, because it's still set up a bit for when Metallic is around here. Because obviously when it's just me, I don't need two people sitting on that sofa. I inlaid some, do you know what, Rich? Sometimes I do have a Wookiee yawn, I do. There's inlaid speakers inside that phone just there. I need to wire those up. You lot don't hear my Wookiee yawn very often, but occasionally Metallic does. Yeah. I am aware I do that occasionally. Been ages since I've done it. Oh, fucking hell. Bill said your £100 limb would be less wear and tear than £125. Oh, well, definitely. Yeah, definitely. But the only thing is, where would you get it? Drop said, do you think you have enough blades to redo the wall yet? Probably not, Drop. Why had we mentioned that? What did I say I was going to do? Or was that just an idea? I've got rid of a lot of them, sold a lot of them. I do want to make some big Bowie knives again. Or not just big Bowie knives. I want to make another set of big knives soon. Because it's suitable. I wouldn't. Well, actually, saying that, there's only probably there's only 3 knives up there now that aren't homemade. No, 4. Okay, so the one up there I'd keep anyway because they'd keep on the board because it was present. That I could probably replace with something I made. That was £3. That was that there. That's a Rambo copy, and that's an old boot dagger I bought years ago. It would be nice to change those for something I made, and maybe even that sword. Josh, it didn't get brought up, but I know the wall has changed a few times since everyone first saw it. Yeah, that's probably the third or fourth iteration of the gun bull. Yeah, I wouldn't mind swapping some of the bought knives for handmade ones that I did. But yeah. Bill said power is important, but you need so much. With pistol crossbow, it's about intersectionality. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Richard said, advertising the Supersonic as being able to shoot standard 6.5-inch bolts, I bet leads to a lot of them failing. Yes. Oh, that was horrible. You ever shot one of them, Rich? Fucking hell. I shot one of those bolts out of it. Never again. It was horrendous. If someone shoots them bolts and they think that's how a crossbow should feel, I feel sorry for you because it shouldn't. It's a bit like when you shoot what was the other one I said that feels like it dry fires things? There's another crossbow that feels like it's dry firing things, but I can't remember what it was now. What one was it? Not the Adder, is it? I can't remember. Jonathan, handmade knives and handmade shoes. It's free advertising for what you touch. Yes, great idea, Dot. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll swap that one out. I'll swap that little £3 dagger and those two for something I've made. Most of the other knives up there are handmade by me, or they're a present. And the thing is, like that there, bought £3 was on holiday. Bought one was on holiday. Bought from Spytech magazine. So they're not. Yeah, they're sentimental. I'd never sell those. You couldn't sell that fucking thing if you wanted to. But there's no reason they're up there. But if you know what I mean, they're up there because they fill a hole. Richard, £130 adder with the 7.5-inch bolts, Mike. You mentioned it feels like dry fit. That's it. I'll just start to lose the memory, Rich. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, that if you've ever see, I think the thing is, a lot of people I've never intentionally dry fired a crossbow. I don't know if I've ever actually dry fired, but I have shot a crossbow, homemade crossbows and shit, with bolts that are too small or too light, and you could feel the difference. It's horrible. It's horrendous. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I've got some plans. I do want to make a couple of big knives soon. I could probably replace that sword with something I handmade. I'm going to make a couple of swords soon as well because I need to replace some of my swords that I sold. And then I just need to cash in my 2 billion Zimbabwe dollars and I'll be rich. Can't wait. Can he wait? Hope the fuck I sleep for ages tonight. Yeah, I'll get the crossbows out tomorrow maybe. I'll have a look. There's quite a lot of shit I need to do. Oh, I need to clean up in here. Yeah. It's a fair bit I need to do anyway. Just gradually getting around. I need to unpack my bags, sort out what's in my bags. I did get a little bit of bought some stuff off Temu for I am going to start making the survival pry bars to sell again. I sold one tonight actually. So these are the survival pry bars. I don't know how many pictures I've got on this shop or not. There you go. I sold one so the one in this picture I actually sold when I was at the Derby meet. And I've sold one more since then. So I've got a load of the stuff for the survival kits underneath the paracord. I didn't take many pictures. And the reason I've got a picture of paracord there is so that people could have it. I got the option. You can have it in pink paracord, black paracord, or blue and pink multicolored paracord. But they are survival pry bar tools. They've always sold really well. It's just they're fucking hard work. Did you see that? I couldn't tell if you were seeing what I was seeing there. But, I say they're hard work to make. They're not as hard now that I've got a little belt sander. But yeah. I shall be off in a minute, by the way. So if anyone does want to donate, get your donations in soon. Otherwise, no one will know you did it. It doesn't matter if no one does. It's all good. But do you know what I'll do? So tomorrow night, whether I drink or not, I'll probably live stream in the evening anyway, just to make up for not being on for a while. So I'll live stream tomorrow. Yeah. Hello, mother. How are you, mate? I have changed. I have. I certainly have. I go out a bit now. This one goes out to mother.
You've changed, bro.
I still need to get all the other clips again. I don't know where I've put them. Oh, they're somewhere. They're somewhere. How you doing, mother? What you been up to? I'm going off in a minute, mate. I'm very, very tired. I'm going to have a nice relax and hopefully sleep for about 12 hours. I fucking hope. If I wake up after 12 hours still feeling like shit, I'll know it's something else. Starting to wonder if I had an iron deficiency. Because it is not normal for me to be fucking falling asleep at fucking 10:30. Carlos said, night, buddy, I'll email you in a couple of weeks. Thank you, Carlos. Yeah, so if there's no progress, just message me and I'll but I have got all the stuff anyway. It's just getting around to do it. But yeah, I may just, because I'm so busy, it's worth just reminding me. Thank you, Carlos. Mother said, tired, bored, don't know what to do with myself. Well, sadly, mate, I can't help you because I'm going to bed. It's been a hard day for me. It's been a hard month for me. But it's a good, I don't mind hard work. It's okay. It's just fucking knackering. That's all it is. But it was good. It was a good time. Am I close to Birmingham? It depends on the scale of things. Not really, though. No. No. That's probably at least 100 miles away, I'd say. I'll tell you how many miles away it is from me. At least 100 miles away, I reckon. Yeah, 96.7 miles away. An hour and a half drive. So, in sort of America scale, yeah, it's around the corner. In English scale, fucking miles away. Fucking 100 miles away, mate. But yeah, it is pretty much 100 miles away. That was a good guess on my part, by the way. That wasn't any fucking skill. So yeah, I have been doing plenty. If you feel like asking me about it tomorrow, please do. But we've done, me and Matt did quite a lot. I'll get out some of the stuff that I've brought home. Fucking hell. And I'll show you tomorrow. The majority of the stuff I got has been brought back already. I should be getting a package. I had to send my own stuff back to me because I didn't have enough. Put it this way, my luggage was getting on for like fucking. Well, if I'd have been able to get everything in that case, it would have been over 30 kilograms, which, in relation to luggage, that's quite heavy. You're only allowed 20 on the coach, so yeah. Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the stream. Please like the stream. Let everyone know that WeaponCollector is back. A bit tired, but he's back. And I'll see you all tomorrow. All right? I'll come on tomorrow whether I drink or not, okay? It's about 9:30ish. All right. See you later, everyone. Good night. I hope you have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like before you go. See you later. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.